welcome back to day 12. Day twelve's prompt is holiday, and I have chosen my favorite holiday, which is Thanksgiving. For those of you not in the United States, Thanksgiving is a holiday that celebrates family and friends through getting together and eating copious amounts of food. And it is, I've always said it's my holiday, so no matter what happens with the kids and their significant others, I get Thanksgiving. It's just my favorite one. So I am using again, and I think if you have been following along with me, you saw it on day 9. I am using again the Spice Ultimate Page Kit. I just find that this kit is perfect for this holiday. It has a lot of sayings. I'm using it with some of their title rub-ons and a few of their chipboard pieces. So I'm doing a little bit more than just the page kit. And I saved you from watching me do the rub-ons this time, but I put a butterfly in the purple section. I put a my favorite season up on the upper left, and you're going to see how I'm going to turn that into the title with some chipboard pieces. Then I put a thankful and grateful. That's a teal blue in the teal blue section. Now I am using the frame that comes with the page kit and I'm putting the photos there. And then best part about the page kit is you simply start following the instructions. However, what I'm doing first is using the chipboard to make the title. So the page kits don't really have great titles. So I think on day 9 you saw I used a chipboard to make a title. On this day I am doing um, the chipboard along with the rub-on to make Here With You, My Favorite Season, Gather Together. And that's going to be the title up in the upper left-hand corner. But now what I'm doing is I am pulling the pieces that go on the around the wreath from the page kit. I've already cut them out of the die cut papers and the chipboard, and I'm just laying them out. So I'm not going to make you watch me lay them all out, but basically that's what I do. I take them and I lay them out in the right place, and then I start gluing them together. Now, I will warn you, some of the problems with these page kits is that there's a lot of leaves, there's a lot of things that look the same, and you really have to be careful. I originally had a floral or a leaf that I thought was part of this collection, and when I looked closer, it ends up it's not, so I pulled it out. You just have to look and make sure. Now, it's not the end of the world if you use something that's not part of this particular page. You just might not have it for the next page. And none of these are like make or break pieces. They're all fun, and a lot of them they have duplicates in the kit, so you've got options. But I just wanted to make sure I did the right thing. So I've put the pictures down, and now we're going to continue to build around it. So you can see I have my little IKEA divider there, and I pulled out all of the stuff that go on this page. And you are going to see that at some point during this whole process, I lose the word here. I still don't know where it is. It's somewhere. It's not here, but it's somewhere. So this is me pulling it all out, getting all of the pieces laid out, putting them where they go. It's a pretty easy because it all goes by color. And then here we go. I have most of it laid out. I have the purple little collection there glued down on the lower left, lower right. Now, one of the things I did do is they had some pink up with the orange, and I just didn't like that. So I put the pink down with the purple and pink. So you can do that. You don't have to do exactly what they have. You can make it work for you and do what makes sense for your eye. And I can see the here right now. I see the here. It's upside down on the page. So we're going to watch to see where the here goes. So I am pulling this out because I was missing one of the words. I was missing the word enjoy or awesome. And for some reason, I hadn't pulled it out. So that just gives you a look at, I'd only pulled out for 2 pages. Actually, I did 9 and 12 on the same day. So it's a little behind the scenes how the sausage is made. I think I must have put the here back in that because like now it's gone. If you'll notice, the here is gone now. But I put those together, and here's me looking for the here, not being able to find it. No idea what happened to it. It is, I'm telling you, and it was right there. It has to be with the rest of that collection. I might go look in a little bit. Um, anyway, so now we're just going to continue to put the pieces together. I really think these page kits make a big difference. They make your life easier. They make it fun. You can do it while you're watching TV. It's just like a puzzle, putting a puzzle together. And then if you do what I did, where you add other pieces to it, you add a title, you add some either some splatters or enamel dots or something else, you can really continue to make it even more. But these pages are pretty more. They have a lot of pieces on it, a lot of ephemera. The other thing that I've done since I started doing these page kits, I find myself layering more. I find myself understanding how to layer more. So this is like a class in how to layer ephemera. By taking using these page kits and doing a couple of them, you kind of get better at layering ephemera and putting things together and knowing it's okay to cover up the butterfly with the heart and put the stamp underneath it, and then you have a floral and then you're going to put something on top of it, and it just all of a sudden I am better at doing that than I was before. And I think that's a lot of it's because I've been doing these page kits. This is probably my fourth or fifth page kit that I have purchased. I just enjoy them so much. I find that for me, it's kind of a way to do scrapbooking without worrying and without thinking too hard. Because sometimes when you're starting with nothing, a blank page is a lot scarier than a sketch, or a blank page is a lot scarier than a scrap lift. And this is like a scrap lift with all of the instructions already given to you. So I've linked in the description some other page kits, and I just think you'll really enjoy them. I personally have found the brighter colors fun to use because it also lets me buy these collections with the brighter colors without feeling like I'm buying a whole bunch of stuff I'm not going to use. Will I make 4 pages? Yes. Is there 4 pages worth of pictures I have that go with these bright colors? Definitely. Do I need an entire collection? Probably not. So I get the page kit, some rub-ons, and some chipboard, and I have more than enough to do the 4 pages. And I feel like I haven't wasted my money, particularly with some of these collections that I wouldn't otherwise use. So you're seeing this page come together now. I personally love the title in the upper left hand corner. I just thought it was super fun. And I'm loving just the last minute pieces and bringing this together. You'll see some of them we have an option of either doing a flat piece or a chipboard piece. Most of the time I choose the chipboard unless it just doesn't make sense in the physical layout. I will say because this sometimes has chipboard on chipboard and then florals and bows on chipboard, it does get very thick. So you just need to be careful when you're doing these pages of where are you going to store them. These would be perfect for a shadow box. So if you're going to do a shadow box, these would be the kind of pages that would be perfect for that, because you could even then go bigger. You could put chipboard on chipboard, maybe use some actual flowers, and make them very dimensional. If you're going to store them in a normal scrapbook with the page protectors, you might want to choose some of the flatter pieces and not the chipboard pieces, particularly when you're doing the layering. So this has almost 3 layers of chipboards in a couple of places. So that makes it very, very thick. Me personally, it's not going to matter. All my scrapbooks end up being thick anyway. But I know for some people that really do try to get a whole year in one 12 by 12 album, this may be more difficult for you. So for the gather together, it is chipboard on chipboard, and I am gluing that together. It just it gives it a lot of dimension. It's really pretty to watch. This may be one I end up putting in a 12 by 12 shadow box and putting it out for Thanksgiving. I'm actually thinking about that. So I'm going to go to see on Amazon if I can get a 12 by 12 um, shadow box for this layout. That's how much I ended up loving it. And that's what I find from these page kits is there's some of my favorite pages where it's a focus on the pictures. It's not really a focus on the supplies. It's more of just a real art piece. So I'm hoping you loved this too. You're seeing all the final buttons come on there. And please take some time and scrapbook a holiday using the Day 12 prompt holiday. And if you're interested in these page kits, please check out the link in my description. I will see you tomorrow with some more of Scraptember.